Hey everyone, Tofu here. Welcome back to SDRA2. Last time we, started our investigation. Monochrome took us to the first singularity, which is just the bell tower, the place where Yuri died, and we learned a lot of juicy information about Yuri, Monochrome, and Yuruko too, and I guess Sora too. We just learned a lot of shit. Just a lot of stuff. I can show you the bullets. Not that it's really worth me going over them because I just recorded that episode literally 30 seconds ago, so but just as a little refresher for you. Anyways, now we are going to move on to I think the second singularity, which I guess Kokoro died in her room, so I don't know if we're going there or somewhere on the second island, but I guess we'll see. Actually, no, I am not ready. Right, we can still afford a little more time. Okay. I do want to talk to Yuruko, see if she's got anything to say. Yuruko, you really are an adult. What are you saying? Oh, this is the same as the other one. Alright. Yes, thank you, Yuruko. Alright. Let us talk to Monochrome now. I am ready.
Right, well let's move right away. Again, prepare yourself for the dizziness. Come this way.
I'm choosing to believe he took us down one of the toilets. We flushed ourselves down, and that's how we ended up, here in Kokoro's room. I'm dizzy. Is this one of the private rooms?
Welcome to the second singularity, Kokoro's private room. I think you should all remember it.
Kokoro's room? Okay, well now, hang on, this is interesting now, because the first two victims we know had direct involvement from how Mikado set up the killing game, because obviously we know now that Mikado stole Yuri's AI to make Monochrome, and he worked with Kokoro to do the whole to set up the whole fucking thing, I think. So that's interesting to me. Obviously, they kind of stopped following the plan after that, so, even Emma broke the plan, so I don't know if that was the thing from the start, but it's just an interesting little tidbit of knowledge. Kokoro's room. This is where the second murder took place. Wait, but how? This is the Monocruise. I thought Mikado blew it up. Girl, there are ones and zeros floating around you right now. I don't think it matters too much.
Well, I guess you could say this is backup data. Common sense doesn't apply in a virtual world full of glitches. Don't think too hard about it. Please come this way.
Alright. Oh, look at her. We followed Monochrome to the corner of the room. Just as it was in the first singularity, there was somebody inside the capsule machine. A middle-aged woman. Is this Kokoro?
Yes, this is how Kokoro looked in the real world. Well, to be more accurate, should I call her Kokoro Kurakawa?
Kurakawa?
That is Kokoro's last name. She is married.
Kokoro was married? She was that old? So like me and Yuri, she's considered a next-generation symbol of hope, and related to the 79th class of Hope's Peak?
Yes, however, this is not relevant. Miss Miss Kurakawa, is the mother of the ultimate exorcist Mikako Kurakawa!
Okay, well there we go. Direct confirmation. Wow. Alright. That's crazy.
And she is a member of the 79th class of Hope's Peak Academy.
Wait, Mikako? My head. Sora, what's wrong?
What a nostalgic name it must be for our dear Sora. Well, Kokoro here is only related to Mikako by blood. They haven't actually met for a long while. There were circumstances that caused this. Mikako was disowned by her mother and raised separately.
Circumstances? What kind of circumstances?
I don't know the details. Mikado only gave me the information I needed to know. I'm sorry I don't know everything. What's with your silence, Miss Sora?
No, it's nothing. I was just a little surprised to hear that name.
Well, alright, let's do the same as last time.
Let's read about her.
Please read the information yourself. Yourself.
That's a weird, I don't know why I said it like that. Name Kokoro Kurakawa. She was a famous psychologist who has published multiple theses in the past. But after some unknown circumstances, she disappeared from the academic world and her location is unknown. In the later years of her work, she went beyond psychology into the AI field and even brain science. No, Kokoro! This was confirmed from her studies. It seems she had a daughter with somebody, but has been lost for a long time. The current status of this child is unknown. Kokoro.
As you all know, Miss Mitsume has an excellent brain. She was considered a symbol of hope for the next generation. Although she never attended Hope's Peak and she wasn't even a high school student, it wouldn't have been strange if she was accepted into Hope's Peak Academy herself.
Wait a minute, isn't something off here? Yuruko? Look at her profile. Of course it looks like she was famous in the past. How come I haven't heard about her? Huh? This is the first time I've heard the name Kokoro Kurakawa. So how could she be one of the next generation symbols of hope? Monocro, do you even know what you're saying?
As far as I know, the next generation symbols of hope were the hope in the world. So how could her name not be known?
Are you sure you aren't getting it wrong? In fact, that profile says nothing about her being a symbol of hope.
No, Mikado told me this directly. He needed talented people to replace the ultimate students. But, as Yuruko said, it is a little weird.
Are you sure you weren't being fooled by Mikado? Maybe was she like a nepo baby for fake ultimate talent reproduction or whatever? That's a weird fucking sentence, but that's the only thing I can think of to describe it. He just put her in here because he liked her? Because she helped him?
Well, as I said prior, I do not know everything, so maybe there are details I'm not sure of. Let's put this topic on hold. I don't think we get an answer by going in circles like this.
You're giving up already? Use the intelligence and artificial intelligence. Tell us, Sora.
It is because of my artificial intelligence that I gave up so quickly, Miss Sora. My body is like a computer, so to speak. My thinking speed far exceeds the human brain's. And nothing comes to mind no matter how much I think about it, so it's safe to say I have no idea.
Ah, really? Even if you're an ally, you're not much help. Reminds me of Nige.
It really doesn't matter that much. But the more I think about it, the more strange it becomes. Why is it only Kokoro's information that is like this?
We're only at the beginning and there's already so many problems. Still, Monocro is the reason we're getting this far. At least we're making some meaningful progress. Sora, this might be a weird time to ask, but didn't Teruya say that all but 3 of the 79th class had died in the killing game? Wouldn't that mean that you died? And that Kokoro Mitsume's, no, Kurakawa's daughter is already... That's what I'm saying, like, Akane should be dead, so how is Sora here? She would have to be an alter ego of her, right? That's what makes sense to me. Was she your friend? You were classmates after all. Are you okay, Sora? I think so. After my memories came back, I remembered all of my classmates. They were all wonderful. Nevertheless, over the past few days, we've gone through the trauma of life and death. Even now, with my memories back, I still miss my friends who died back in the tragedy. But you're not just Sora. Akane Taira's in there too. And all of the 79th class were your classmates. Even though we were all fake friends, it still hurts, Sora. All of our classmates on this island are dead. It's a waste of time. Huh? Rather than this, wouldn't it be better to gather more information soon? The whereabouts of that bastard Mikado and the others. Yeah, the others. Monocro, do you know where the others are?
The others? Are you talking about Yuki or Iroha?
Yeah, where the hell are they?
Mikado may have the higher authority, so I cannot locate him specifically, but the others I can find for sure. Anyway, since the coordinates are meaningless, I'm sure we will come across them soon.
Wait a minute, Sora. What's with that reaction? Mikako, I don't know what type of person she was, but she still died in the killing game like Teruya said. Sorry, I'm having trouble pronouncing Mikako now, because we have so many other similar names, like Minako, Mikado. It's just changing one letter. It's making me question my brain of which one I'm supposed to say. I don't deserve to mourn them. As I said, Yuruko, Akane Taira committed many sins that cannot just be washed away that easily. I just don't want to talk about it right now. Sora, what exactly did you do? Last time we talked about this, we didn't exactly get much time to talk. Because of the murder and stuff. What the hell did you do that's so unforgivable? Why can't I know? I don't want to talk about it. You just hate me for it. Sora, I told you the other day, I want to know what happened, no matter what. Remember, I'm always on your side. I want to help you, Sora. Please tell me how you feel. If I can't do that, then we...
Hey, you two fighting? This isn't exactly the right time for this.
Yuruko, I trust you. But we're still not completely out of Void's plan yet. That's true. It's very painful for me. If I remember now, I'd just be stuck with the same painful memory, and I couldn't move forward. So I'll tell you as soon as we get out of here. Sora, I know that you're angry, but just this once, can we stop this? Besides, we just lost each other recently. I don't want to fight you. I feel the same. I don't want to fight with you either, Sora. Well, you're right. Confessing your sins isn't exactly an easy task. I was being too forward. I'm sorry, Sora. No, you're not.
Good, good. Glad you both made up. Such a touching friendship. You always manage to get along so well.
Stop being nosy. You're free from Mikado now, right? You're still poking your beak in other people's business?
Sorry. It's a habit.
Monocro, there's nothing else about Kokoro, right?
Yes, to tell you the truth, Kokoro is an unusual case. If you're ready to move on to the next singularity, should we go?
Wait, Monocro, how long are we going to do this for?
Until we've taken care of all the singularities.
The previous two singularities were at the crime scenes, right? So should the next one be the ghost house?
Oh, right. Why is he looks so happy about this?
So if the singularities are at the crime scenes, there should be 3 more left?
Correct.
What are we going to do after it's all over?
About that, I don't know.
What?
I know I keep saying this, but I don't know everything. But I don't know more than I know. All I can do is show you the profiles and give you an approximate indicator of the events. It's up to you to decide what to do after that.
What? Well, I guess we were leaving everything to Monocro. Until a while ago, I was calling you suspicious. I'm sorry, Monocro.
I have said this before, but I am only a tool. You do not need to apologize to me for anything.
Oops, I accidentally tabbed out of the game. I hit my Windows key. Oopsie. Yuruko, let's save this for later. We have Yuki to find anyway. Let's focus on all the information Monocro has for us. Yeah, let's do that. It just feels too dizzy every time we move. It's horrible. Uh-oh. What's wrong? Don't jump scare me right now, please. We've gone this far into the chapter without anything, please. What's wrong, Sora? Mikako, Kurikawa. The sin I committed. Back then. What I want to say to Yuruko. Was this really right? No, I shouldn't be asking that now. The investigation comes first. Okay. Okay. No scaries. No scary things. Kokoro Kurikawa. Oh, that was the only one we got? Wow. I thought we'd get more. I thought we'd get one for Mikako too or something. Alright. Well, I mean, that one was pretty short, so I guess we're just gonna keep going. I guess, I'm assuming Yuruko's probably gonna say the same thing. But I have to just check to make sure. See, this is different. Yuruko, if your memories are back, do you know what the outside world is like? The world? What are you on about? I'm asking because I don't think I've been conscious for a long time. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. I'm curious to know what's changed since then. Oh, so that's it. Well, it was terrible. Luckily, I managed to evacuate in time. But there were so many casualties. How long has passed since it happened? Is it over? Well, I don't know exactly how long, but it's been at least a few years. Most of the riots have ended and society has returned to some level of normality. But the security system is much worse than it was before. What is it, Sora? Oh, no, it's nothing. Oh. Can I look at this? I don't think I looked at Yuri's. Kokoro's is sleeping in the capsule without moving. Damn. Alright, well, I guess it's all to do here. We can't go out or go anywhere. All we can do is talk to Monocro. I am ready. Yes, let's move. Alright, that's the same text. Oh, there's a sound effect of him, like, flying. Scary ghost house time! Ah, dizzy again. Is it just me, or is the landscape breaking even more?
It's because there is a lot of data to be processed. You better hurry. Now this way.
Okay. Huh? There's 3 capsules.
Well, it's for Setsuka and the twins.
I guess because the other killers were void, so I guess they don't get one. Interesting. So, following the pattern so far, these mechanical devices at the singularities, in the dead or in the places where they died?
That is correct.
That's weird. The only one who died in the ghost house was Setsuka, but the twins are here. So why weren't Hajime and Emma at the first 2? Well, that's right, but these pods are for the victims, not criminals. And to some extent, the twins here are also victims.
Well, that's...
Who is this? What? What's wrong? Are there ghosts? There's somebody behind the pillar. Who? Oh! Iroha! Iroha back sprite. Oh my god.
Oh, where the hell am I? How do I get out? I'm just gonna... I hate you, Mikado. I hate you, Mikado.
Iroha?
Ah! I'm sorry, Mikado. Please forgive me. This is Sora and Yuruko.
Oh, she hasn't switched back. That just dawned on me.
It has been a while, Mr. Dewey.
Monocro.
What are you doing here?
How did you get here? No matter how much I try to leave, I can't escape.
The answer is simple. You cannot move between coordinates because you are not an administrator. I brought these 2 here myself.
Well, certainly looks like you're back to normal. Then, can I go home now?
After all you've done, that's all you have to say?
Eek, it hurts.
Miss Yuruko, violence is against the... No, I am no longer a teacher. The rules do not matter.
Why are you overreacting? Sora, you should be just as mad as me. You haven't even shouted at her. She cooperated with Mikado and helped kill Teruya. She almost got us all killed.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Stop it, Yuruko. We can't change what happened. There's something I want to ask her.
Ow, it hurts.
Iroha, I know you were on Mikado's side, but that doesn't matter anymore. I can understand why you did what you did. Even after Hajime was betrayed, you couldn't give up on the plan. Because you were desperate. You need to reach your heaven again.
My heaven? How do you know about divine luck?
Just shut up and listen! But now that you've come this far, you should know now. Mikado Sennoji only sees you as a tool. So even now, you have another choice. Join Mikado again, or you could give us a chance. What do you say?
I wanted to join you, but the school rules.
The school rules?
It was why Nikke died. If you betray Void, you get killed yourself. Do you really think I stuck to Mikado because I liked him? I couldn't do anything.
The school rules were only added after Shinji died and the trial was over. So why? Why didn't you reveal yourself when Nikke did? Explain that one, Iroha!
That's because...
Alright, calm down, Yuruko. This is not the time or place to have this argument. We're not completely innocent either. You kinda tried to kill too. Now's not the time to feel guilty. Yeah, look at this. Akane did some fucking bad shit that you feel guilty for. Really? What?
Why are you shouting all of a sudden?
Sora? Oh, no, it's nothing. Anyway, I'll pay the price for my sins one day. But for now, we have to stop Mikado. If we just leave him, he will continue his evil plans, and there will be even more victims. We can only prevent this with our own hands. Think about it. Don't worry about the rules, Iroha. Maybe it's because of the error in the virtual world, but all the rules in this world are now obsolete.
Oh, you're right. The e-handbook.
I don't like it either, but you're the last remaining void left except for Mikado. So if you ever felt anything from us, I hope you will help us.
I get it. I'll help you. Yay!
Monocro began to briefly explain all the details to Iroha very smoothly.
So, do you know why the execution stopped?
It's obvious. Somebody forced the termination of the virtual world. And thanks to this termination, I am here to help you all.
Scared. I was really scared. If it had been just a few seconds later, my head would have been splattered all over the wall. I hate it.
Stop being so loud. Shut up.
Sora, tell her to stop screaming. It's so scary.
So there you have it, Iroha. Wait, why aren't you surprised by Yuruko's appearance?
Oh,
Come to think of it, when Sora woke up, she didn't even recognize me at all. So how did you know who I was straight away? Well, according to Nikke, all Void members received a profile on all of us. Iroha, so that's how you knew, right?
Yes. Even though you just said it. Mikado gathered talented people from all over the country and erased their memories and returned them back to their high school days.
The symbols of the next generation of hope. Iroha, your reset code has been unlocked, right? But you haven't even changed a little.
Well, actually...
The Voids don't have reset codes.
Huh?
Well, they do, but the code doesn't do anything. Is she actually this young? Outside?
What does that mean?
Wait, you don't even know?
It looks like you need a detailed explanation of the reset codes. The reset codes synchronize your data modulation in the virtual world with the real world. In other words, it does exactly what it says on the tin. It literally initially resets your manipulated data. However, unlike the rest of you, the Voids have no tampered data, so the code stays the same.
No tampered data, so you're saying that in reality this is how Iroha looks?
That means that's how Shobai is too. Because we saw his handbook and his thing looked like it was activated. Where the hell is he, by the way? What the fuck is going on with him?
My goodness. Okay, wow. But I'm trying to remember. Did they say Shobai was older? Or that was Shinji. Shinji was a bit older. I don't know. Why would he look the same though? I don't know. It's interesting. Interesting. I mean, he has something to do with Akane, right? So... possibly.
Didn't you ask a while ago why Emma and Hajime had no pods, correct? The pod was imported with the reset code in mind. It's what happens when the victims return to their original body. When a void returns to its initial state, there is no backup data, so it does not change.
I'm so confused.
In other words, you can't retrieve Void's data.
You can see it that way. I can only speak technically. Programming language is hard to explain. And even if they could retrieve Void's data, nothing would have changed.
Huh?
The Voids were brought by Mikado to simply fill the numbers out. They were just cattle. The Voids are not part of the next generation symbols of hope, and I do not have any more information than that.
So if they're not next generation hope and they're not ultimate students, does that mean they have no talent? I didn't go to Hope Speak Academy either, and I'm no ultimate student. Nevertheless, we were still recognized for our talents, so what does that mean for them? Wait, doesn't it make sense that Void would be talented too? Considering the abilities we've seen Void perform so far. I mean, yeah. Well, I'm not interested in boxing, media, or art, so I'm not sure. But Emma Magarobi, I know that name for sure. Before the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, she was famous.
It's just luck.
Huh? Us Voids... Oh, shit, sorry.
Us Voids originally didn't have a talent at all. They were all faked, given to us using Utsuro's luck. That's what our talent is.
It's just as Iroha said. But Yuruko was still right, they still technically have a talent. Hajime is a genius famous amateur boxer, and Emma is a world-class child actor. Iroha here is a painter from a proud family, and Nikke is a capable reporter. However, in order to reach that position, the power from the heavens had to be used.
Wait a minute, Sora said that if Utsuro dies, the luck he brought disappears. And the results caused by that luck will gradually disappear.
Yes. We're all losing our talents. Even if they were still protected by divine luck, we're still in a good position, but... So even though our talents are gone, it was just a matter of time until someone noticed. Yes, now you understand why I did this. You understand, right? We had to go through with this.
So what? Do you want me to feel sorry for you? You still did terrible things. Iruko, calm down. Anyway, we have our answer. We know the reason why there are no capsules for the Voids.
So now we know this was the plan of Void. We were all just used by Mikado, me included. Only Mikado knows the full truth. Even with Iroha, nothing has changed. We still don't have any definitive clues.
No, although she was an enemy, Iroha is still one more ally. Now we've joined forces, we can defeat Mikado. Now what's wrong?
No, it's just like Monocro says. I wouldn't be much help.
We didn't have any information before, but at least with Iroha now, we know all of the Void members. Even if it's not a definitive clue, the more information we know, the better. Well, I have something I want to ask a little later, but first of all, let's investigate these 3 capsules.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's learn about Setsuka and the twins, I guess. Reset code has been added to the bullets, and that's it. Okay. Actually... I've only been recording this one. Well, I think I'll still have access to a save point after looking at these, before we move on to the next part. So I guess we can look at these quick. I guess we can do that. Let's look at Setsuka. Oh my god, look at her! Oh, I mean, we can only see her top half, but she looks pretty cool.
Inside the machine was a different, but still recognizable woman sleeping quietly. Setsuka. She looks older than Yoruko, but I could still tell it was her. Although it was with a fake memory in a virtual world, she was trying too hard to end the killing school trip. She tried to help everyone until the end. It's nice to see her face after so long, but we know all too well that she's not here. Yeah. Perhaps if Shinji and Setsuka hadn't have been there, our bonds might have been broken. Even though it's all over, during the killing school trip, her vacant seat in the trial hurt.
Setsuka Chibikuro. At this point in time, she was working as a private investigator. Oh, really? Wow.
An investigator?
Miss Chibikuro was trying to capture all of the hidden remnants of despair. She made a big contribution. Because of this, she gained a lot of trust from the public, and she was practically called a symbol of hope. But she wasn't related to the 79th class.
What? Then why did Mikado capture her?
She was connected to the Kisaragi Foundation and was looking for him.
Huh?
What? Setsuka was a member of the Kisaragi Foundation?
Interesting. Oh. No, she was a private investigator who did not belong to the Foundation themselves. Just before she was forced into the killing game, she was commissioned by the Kisaragi Foundation.
So she accepted and tried to capture Mikado.
However, Mikado caught on to this and somehow managed to kidnap her. Anyway, talent-wise, she was perfect for the killing game. Because the Kisaragi Foundation itself was founded by the 79th class, with that, the conditions were satisfied.
Then Setsuka was caught looking for Void and got kidnapped.
Well, for more details, you should check the profile for yourself.
Oh, poor Setsuka. Oh my god, look at her! Named Setsuka Chibikuro, she lost her right eye in an accident, and won an amateur billiards tournament with the power of her transplanted eye. But soon after, she was expelled from the billiards world for cheating. Since then, detailed information is unknown. After the tragedy, she used the power of her photographic eye to become a private investigator, and contributed greatly to rebuilding society and finding the remnants of despair.
Good for her!
She's fucking awesome. Oh my god, I love her. Come to think of it, Nikkei knew that, right? That Setsuka's eye functioned like a camera. What kind of insane surgery did she get to have a camera in her eye? She was tracing down the remnants of despair, right? The mob that was infecting the streets?
Well, currently most of them have been apprehended or just straight up disappeared. Unfortunately, I do not know the exact request that she received, or how she was caught by Mikado.
An investigator capable enough to be called a symbol of hope, kidnapped and used for this horrible plan. I I'm really interested who Mikado is. Do you know, Hiroha?
Well, even if you ask me, I don't know. Mikado only told us the information we need to know for the plan. I told you before. It's my first time reading these profiles myself.
Yeah, if I was Mikado, I wouldn't give the important information to a kid like you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Come to think of it, Monocro, you said you can freely administer this world, right?
Well, technically yes, but not 100%. Mikado has not given me all of the permissions here.
Then, is it possible to recover the note that Setsuka left? Huh? A note? Oh, you mean the one that Kanade burned? Yes, Kanade said something like, what's this? The amazing note left by Setsuka. I want to know what it said. The contents might have something we can use against Mikado. Now, Monocro, can you retrieve the note?
Well, that's a great idea. I remember it, Sora.
Of course I can. You're talking about the note Miss Kanade burned during the third trial, correct? Please wait a few moments.
I mean, it's probably not going to be anything that we don't know now. Because at that point, we didn't know about the virtual world, we didn't know about our memories and shit, and barely anything about Void and Utsuro and whatnot. So, I feel like it's just going to be shit we already know at this point. But I mean, it's worth a shot. I agree. Well done, Sora. If we can find the clues that Setsuka left behind, we can have a new weapon on our side. When I saw Setsuka, it suddenly came into my mind.
Hello?
What are you...
There is no backup for that data. The recovery will be impossible.
What? Why? You managed to restore the burnt monochrome, so what's the problem?
That is possible because there was existing backup data. The data on Miss Shibakuro's note was not deleted, or has been deleted. I can't read. The only thing I can think of is Mikado himself deleted the data, or...
That's ridiculous. It obviously was something important they had to remove it.
Well, there's a lot of things we don't know about Mikado.
Well, I thought I could be of great help. I apologize.
It's not your fault. I guess it wouldn't just be that easy. But, Sora, there's nothing we can say to Monocro that will change anything. For now, we need to do whatever we can.
Sora, you're being strangely calm.
Unfortunately, it was just as I said. There's nothing we could do. What we've been able to gain from this is that Setsuka was commissioned by the Kisaragi Foundation. At this point, neither Monocro or Aroha knew much at all. If we can escape this virtual world, maybe I should ask somebody in the Foundation about her. About what kind of requests she received and what information she had about Mikado. I hope I could find out. Setsuka Shibakuro. Alright, let's look at the twins. Oh, there they are. Inside the machine was a little different, but still recognizable women sleeping quietly. Hibiki and Kanade don't look that different.
Well, they definitely look like adults compared to their young look before.
Hibiki, I don't even want to face the thing next to her.
Iroha, did Void even know that Kanade was a serial killer?
I had no idea. I don't even understand what a person like that was doing in the plan in the first place. And when we met with Mikado, the plan was already set. Only Mikado knew the criteria for the personnel.
Oh, then we're just Mikado's puppets. What did you expect?
Don't blame Iroha too much, the rest of Void was just used by him. First of all, let's open the profile. Read it for yourself.
Do they share one, or they each have their own? Hibiki. Hibiki Otona Koji. Before the tragedy, she was a vocalist who was in the popular band Melody Rhythm. After the tragedy, she revitalized the stagnant society. She created charity performances with all the money was donated to restoration projects. In addition to her band activities, she also participated in volunteer activities quite often. Because of these actions, she began to be called a next generation symbol of hope. Good for Hibiki.
Alright, what does Kanade say?
Did she actually manage to get away with all the shit she did, or did that actually get exposed about her, I wonder? Kanade Otona Koji. Before the tragedy, she was a guitarist who was in the popular band Melody Rhythm. After the tragedy, she revitalized the stagnant society. She created charity performances with which all the money was donated to restoration projects. So it's the same as hers, because they actually did okay, so they do share the same thing. Huh? There's hardly a difference between them.
Why is a killer who has taken at least 60 lives considered a next generation symbol of hope?
There's another strange thing I noticed. With this profile alone, there doesn't seem to be any connection to the 79th class of Hope's Peak.
Actually, I only have basic information about the twins. I was also amazed by Kanade's turn.
What? Surely you should know everyone except Kokoro.
Wait, I can make a theory, but it is not pre-entered information. Mikado might not have known about Kanade's tendencies.
Could that really be possible?
Didn't Miss Kanade herself say it in the third trial? This is the first time I have been caught. That must mean nobody ever caught her committing murder, which means that it was left as an unprecedented case. The police tried to solve over 60 cases. Perhaps it could have been in connection with the police.
The police?
The director of the Kisaragi Foundation, 79th class student and former ultimate policeman, Tsurugi Kinjo.
Kinjo mention. Hi, Kinjo. Well, we saw him at the end of Chapter 5, but I'm sure we're gonna see him again soon.
I'm sure he had a close relationship trying to catch Miss Kanade.
What? The ultimate policeman?
Think about it. Important figures around Melody Rhythm continue to disappear. Of course, at some point, the twins must have been interrogated. Tsurugi Kinjo hates evil more than anyone else. It's hard to think that he wasn't on the case.
Well, what about Hibiki? She's not related.
No, at this time, Hibiki was also a suspect, the same as Kanade. She would have been interrogated too. And because of Kanade's nature, she would have highly covered up her crimes completely. Therefore, I think Miss Hibiki would have met Kinjo at least once.
Wait, isn't that a little off? I don't know who Mikado was, but how did he find the serial killer that even the police couldn't find?
I'm not too sure. I'm sorry.
There's something I'm worried about too. One condition Monocro said is that the next generation symbol of hope must be related to the 79th class. How do I explain? It just feels so odd to me, like a random selection.
In fact, when I heard about the people...
Jesus Christ, I dropped my phone for a second. I just shoved it off my fucking desk, my bad. Okay, sorry.
In fact, when I heard about the people in the plan, I did question the criteria a little. Mikado said that these people are enough. There is no alternative.
There is no alternative?
He said because they would be difficult people to capture and everybody knew them.
Well, kidnapping not one, but two celebrities wouldn't have been easy. How the hell does he have so much nonsense intelligence? If you think about it, we really didn't know anything about Mikado. The mastermind behind the killing game, the leader of Void. Even during the killing game, we couldn't find out his true intentions. We were just doing nothing. So now that we can investigate as freely as possible, being left alone gives me a weird feeling of incongruity. Tonakoji twins. Alright, well, we have something to talk to Yuruko about. I don't know if that's gonna take us directly into the next place or not. So I'm just gonna stop here, I think. So, yeah. Next time, I guess we will talk to Yuruko, see what she has to say, and then probably go to the next place. Which I guess would be the Bell Tower, or the Tower of Babel, on the 4th island. And we'll just continue our investigation there, I guess. So, yeah. That's it for this episode. Thank you for watching. Goodbye!